Morning guys, Friday the 16th of October. So sort of thinking that, you know, sort of being honest, speaking your truth is also about many things really. I think it's about knowing your worth as well. So the number of conversations recently, one was about somebody sort of saying that they didn't think they needed the coaching at the moment, and giving reasons why. I felt that based on what they'd originally shared with me, some of those reasons didn't really fit. So I said that to them, and I think that's important to be, to be honest. It's like, well, if I'm going to agree to something I know I don't really agree with, then, I'm just sort of going along with something to make somebody else feel better or okay, or collude with them in some way, and that's not what I'm about. It's not what my work's about. That's not why people sort of take me on. And I think also that ties in a little bit with what I was sharing yesterday. Then people know where they stand with you. They know what your boundaries are that are clearer. And to be fair, people can make their own mind up, can't they, about whether that works for them or not. If somebody would rather, somebody else with a different style, then that's absolutely fine. Do you know what I mean? It's like there's many different people out there. Oh, you can't have one here. I know. Oh. So Willow just saw the same dog she saw yesterday, where they stare at each other through the fence. Yeah, and then there was another occasion where had a meeting, and it's the same. Seems to be the same challenge. Shows up every time for an individual who doesn't quite connect on the call. Is always asking for the code and so forth, when others can get on. Do you know what I mean? It's not like there's an issue with the code as such and all the rest of it. So I did sort of name this, and my irritation and annoyance around it, because each time it means we've only got an hour, we end up having about 45 minutes, and it's something that needs to be addressed. There's something else to be done to support the person to make it work, then that's important. But again, that doesn't always feel 100% comfortable to voice that. But then what I'm very conscious of is if you don't voice things that you're not happy with or you're annoyed about, those, what might appear to be smaller or minor annoyances and irritations in the early stages, if they happen a number of times again, and that goes for any level of relationship, then it festers and builds up, and then when other things occur or other conversations happen and it seems to be escalates, people will say things like, oh, what happened there? It seemed to, be blown out of proportion and so forth. Often, not always, but often it's because actually it's about other stuff that hasn't really been addressed and resolved. So, for the benefit of the relationship, whatever relationship that is, it's vital, to be honest, that if that relationship is important to you, that it's vital that you do resolve any of those minor annoyances and name those and be clear about it, or clear it really. So I just think that's really important, and also it means that you're more assertive as well. So you don't end up not only things festering, but also you can end up taking things on, for example, or saying yes to stuff, or not even saying yes, sort of almost by default. Somebody says something to you about something that perhaps you could do, and you don't say yes or no, and by lack of no response, some people will say, okay, that's great, then you can do it. It's like, so it's important to be able to be clear and do that, so that you don't end up being put on or taking things on you don't really want to do, and feel more clear, and also letting go of any sort of guilt about that as well. That's quite important. So guys, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Have a great Friday, fruity, funky, fruitful Friday, and shall speak to you later, guys. Take care, bye.